Hello again. We are going to write a second Scratch program, two people talking to each other. And these people are we're going to talk about a bad joke. So we need to choose a sprite. We're going to have two people now, no animals. So let's go and choose a sprite for our first person. We can have anyone that we want. Let's choose Avery. You can choose whichever person you want. I'll get rid of the cat sprite there. And then we'll choose another person. I think, where is there a laughing man, a laughing boy? Oh, go to people category. Not a dancing person, and not a walking person. Where is this one? Okay, it's a little bit small, but we'll make him larger. You can change the size of your sprites by changing the number there. Size, as you're very large now, maybe 150 or 125. So they are the same size. Now you see this person's facing the wrong way. They're not facing each other. So we can go and click on the sprite and Jamie, and we'll go to our costume, and you'll see there's a flip horizontal. So now he's facing that way. And we'll do the same for the other sprite, which will be this one. Oh, he's laughing there. And this costume is also laughing. We'll flip that one horizontal, so we'll only use these two costumes, number 1 and number 2. You can delete all the other costumes if you wish, because they are walking. We just want the two standing costumes, one with his arms open and one with his arms down. So we'll start with this one, and this particular sprite, Avery, has got two costumes, and she's going to talk to Jamie. Avery and Jamie. Right, let's get to our code. So let's say Avery's going to, we're going to click on Avery here at the bottom and get a hat block, and we want Avery to say something. So we'll find our looks, and it says say hello for 2 seconds. We'll type in there, hello, I have got a joke for you. I have got a joke for you. And she's going to say that for 2 seconds. Now we can put in a wait block. We can have a wait, which will be in control. We can wait for 2 seconds. And we can actually send a message or a broadcast token to Jamie, and to get the little token that's going to be sent off, we'll say broadcast, and we're going to call that, let's call it Avery number 1. Okay, so first words that she's talking, broadcasting Avery number 1, and then we're going to click on Jamie, and we're going to put in a block that says when I receive, which is a hat block, and it says there Avery number 1. Then he's going to say, what shall we say? Let's go to our looks blocks and say hello. And what is he going to say? Yeah. Okay, let's hear it. I've got to type inside there. Hi, exclamation mark. Okay, let us hear it. And he's going to say that, and then he's going to broadcast back to Avery to say, well, you've got to put these little broadcast tokens in so that the other person gets it. So he's going to send broadcast. Where's the broadcast again? I keep forgetting. It's not emotion, not looks, not sounds, events, broadcast. It's an events broadcast. Now he's going to broadcast a new message, and that will be Jamie number 1. That's his first broadcast he's sending back to Avery. Then we click on Avery, and when Avery receives, so Avery's going to say when I receive, well, we're going to have a when I receive Jamie's first message. Then she's going to say, my dog has no name. We don't actually have to put in a wait. We'll see just now. My dog has no nose. Okay, and then we have to put in a broadcast for her so that Jamie can receive that. So we're going to broadcast Avery number 2. I'm going to call it Avery number 2. Okay, so she's going to send a message, and then we click on Jamie, and we're going to have a when I receive broadcast Avery number 2. When we receive that, those words, Avery number 2, then the boy is going to say for 2 seconds, he's going to say, how does it smell? Question mark. And then we are going to send a broadcast. So we'll say broadcast to Jamie number 2. So this is his second sentence that he's sending to Avery. So we can call it Jamie number 2. Okay. Then we click on Avery, and we have a when I receive Jamie number 2, then she's going to say the word terrible for 2 seconds. So we'll get that in there. And terrible for 2 seconds. Oops, I didn't spell that right. Exclamation mark. And then she must broadcast back to Jamie. So this is her third message that she's sending. So we're going to call it Avery number 3. Avery number 3. And then we're going to go to Jamie. Jamie's code. I'm going to click on Jamie, and we'll say when I receive Avery number 3, then he's going to say, and then he's going to groan and he's going to have his hands up in the air. We'll change his costume, okay? So we'll say, first of all, we're going to have a word, say, and the word groan is going to stay there. Groan for 2 seconds, and he will change costume. So looks, we're going to switch to costume. I'm going to make sure it's the right one that we switch to. I think it's Jamie A. If I go and look at his costumes, you'll see we have A. Okay, there. And then, yeah, that's Jamie A. Switch costume, Jamie A. And that would be the end of that. Let's run the code and see how it works. Oh, what we haven't done, though, is change Jamie's costume back to normal when he starts. So we have to have that in our code. So in the green, I'm going to say in the events, when the arrow is clicked, then Jamie must have his original costume on. So we are going to use the looks switch to costume Jamie B. Because they switched to costume Jamie A. We want to go back to the normal costume. So we're going to click our run button. As you can see, there's a pause there because we had a wait. We don't actually have to put in a wait because, as you can see, it works quite fine. Now all that's left is to put in a stage. So let's go and find a backdrop. You can use anything you want. I'll just use the boardwalk. And there they are. And you can position them as you want. And then we mustn't forget to save. There is a save button normally. It will automatically save. And now try that for yourself and maybe you can have a better joke than this one.